Alrighty, everybody. Let's do some puzzles today. We haven't done puzzles in a little bit. Let's do some puzzles. Alrighty, so I have not seen this one before, I don't think. But my memory is so bad, that's why I'm never going to be great at chess, because my memory is so bad that I may have seen this one and not remembered it. Alright, so my opponent pushes a pawn down. So I'm the black pieces. What's wrong with me just capturing here? What's wrong with me just capturing here? I capture here. The only thing my opponent has defending would be the queen, and then I just take the queen. All right, that's our primary candidate move. So that's our that's in the memory banks. We're gonna hold on to that one. Now let's look for a better move. Sacrifice the rook, and the queen comes over with check, and the pawn is covering. Okay. On these puzzles, like, one of the things to look for is always to look for like a queen sacrifice to see. So captures with check. Opponent has to capture back, and then we capture with the queen. The queen covers all these squares, so the queen is here, covering all those squares, and the pawn is covering that square. That's checkmate. So yes, we could take a pawn. Let's try this instead. Checkmate. Oh, yeah. Feels good. Feels good, man. Feels good. See, that's a 1500 puzzle. Look, that's a 1500 puzzle. Come on, Ugh, plus it means I have seen this one before. See, I told you, my memory is so bad, I don't remember seeing that one, but I have seen it before. Dadgummit. Alright, so first things first is we're the black pieces again, and we need to defend our queen. So what's the material on the board? Black has 3 pieces, white has 3 pieces. Each have 2 rooks, so material on the board is mostly even. Can't capture the rook because it's doubly defended. Capture the queen with check. Capture the knight with check. Opponent captures the queen. We capture the queen with check. Opponent captures back. So we're trading. That's an even trade. Right, because if I capture here, even though the knight is pinned, the bishop can still pick it up. Okay, is there a way to eliminate the bishop? Not directly. Looking at any knight forks that might exist. No, don't. Ugh. This is why I have the confirmation on the other one, because I click around a lot. So I was just clicking around to look. That's not the move that I had in mind, game. Not the move that I had in mind. So I was just looking for knight forks is what I was looking for. And in this case, there really are none. I could defend my queen, but I don't really want to give up my queen for a rook. Well, all right, so my knight is here. Rook captures queen. Knight captures. Now there's a knight here. with pressure on the queen, yeah, they can just slide the queen out. There's nothing, there's no threats anywhere. Yeah, and there's no forks. Okay, so I think are gonna stick with our candidate move here, number one, of just trading off queen and knight for queen and bishop. No. Well, I would have gotten it wrong anyway. Okay, so now I don't feel so bad. I would have gotten it wrong anyway. All right, so what are the next candidate moves here we've got? It doesn't do anything except captures. And then we can get another knight here. Does that do anything? No. Ah, I see it now. I see it now. So the knight is pinned. The knight is defending the bishop, so the bishop is free. Now, which one do we take with? Ah, we have to take with the queen because the knight is no longer pinned. So, all right. So I would have gotten it wrong anyway to begin with. That's a shame. Let's move on to the next one. The one that I got right, I didn't even get points for because I'd already done it. All right, what just happened? So my opponent captured a pawn. All right, there's something here. There's something here. There has to be something here because the queen is already looking down on the king. The rook is already looking down on the king. So my bishop is undefended. If I go check, no, because the king can capture. And I'm not putting any pressure on the queen yet. So if I rotate my bishop around to f5, the queen would have to retreat. Does that do anything, though? I mean, the queen's not trapped. So if the bishop is here, the queen can go, no, 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 yes. So the queen can come all the way down. So the queen is not trapped. The queen can also go backwards, yes. Yeah, the queen's not trapped, so... Can I defend the bishop and threaten something? Okay, so my next thought is what happens if this rook is here and the queen is here? That's not checkmate because the king can come up this way. And then even then, the queen capturing isn't anything because that rook is defended. And if I wait for my opponent to capture the queen, then I mean, if my opponent's queen captures the bishop, then my queen can't come this way. Yep. None of my candidate moves worked, so why would anyone... Because you can't defend the rook. Because it's impossible to defend the rook. Because the knight is pinned, so the knight can't rotate around to defend the rook. Moving the queen out of the way can't get to a place to defend the rook from. Gotta tell you guys, did not see that one coming, and capturing here is a trade. I am not doing so hot. All right, let's get one. All right, we can get one. We can do it, guys. We can get a puzzle. Here we go. Shake it up. So this is an opening. Looks like it's early in the game. Pieces are even. My opponent just grabbed a pawn. Ah. Uh-huh. Okay. So the queen up with the bishop here threatens checkmate. Because if the queen is here, there's nothing that can capture it. The king can't go anywhere. So the queen here threatens checkmate. And once the queen is here, the knight cannot get in a position to defend, right? So the knight's chances to get back and defend, not going to happen. Oh, nope, so then this knight could get to here to defend. But then we have 1, 2 attackers in that square, and my opponent only has 1 defender on that square. Okay, so I'm feeling this now. I'm really feeling this. All right, guys, we're going to do it. We're going to get a puzzle correct. We're going to have a fantastic day because we're getting this puzzle correct. You ready? Here we go. This is correct. Yes. So my opponent needs to defend this square, which they've done with their queen. And now I can pick up. We did it. We got one. You guys want to risk it? One more time? One more puzzle? Want to risk it? Let's do it. Let's risk it. Oh, okay, another tough one. Here we go, another tough one. 3 pieces, 3 pieces. Here we go. Here we go. So even on material, what is our... That's only defended by the queen. This square and this square are taken up by my knight. What if? So my first thought was drive the queen away from defense of the bishop. But now I'm thinking something more. So if we push a pawn, it drives the queen back. Notice the queen can't go here, can't go here. The queen could go either here or here. So if we've got a queen here and here, and I've got a pawn here, what happens if I drive a second pawn up? If the queen is back here, nothing. Nobody cares, right? This bishop just trades or retreats, and everybody's happy. But if the queen is here, so now I'm looking at an alternative. So that's my primary candidate right now is to push a pawn, chase the queen away. The queen has to go to one of these 2 squares. The queen goes all the way back here. I don't know if I can do anything with it though. My next candidate move is to push a pawn, but I don't think that's going to work because my opponent has 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders, 5 defenders in that square. So the d5 square is sufficiently covered. All right, what if I were to capture and my opponent's queen moved back to recapture? So the queen is here now. I'm using my thumb on the board to on the screen to cover up the queen. So what if the queen is there? No, I don't see anything there either. Are there any checks that we can throw in? Check. My opponent's got that covered twice, so check. My opponent captures. I capture back. They capture. I bring the queen into the game? No, because it's an undefended queen. And then my opponent could slide over here. So no, don't want to do that. You guys see anything else? All right, I can't see anything else right now, so we're going to try it. So we're going to try our first candidate move, which is to push a pawn. Well, that was surprising. Okay, so my opponent's threatening a pawn here. Do I need to be concerned about that? I mean, there's a bishop on the loose, so I can just pick up a bishop, right? Let me just... Yeah, so we know what happens if the queen goes there. We push up, because now we're winning material. Oh, well, not that way. Right, we'll do this way. So that's... we're giving up 2 pawns for a piece. What if they were to go here? Oh, because now we have a knight fork. Two pieces for a queen in that case. Wow. Okay, I did not see that knight fork. I don't have the I mean, I literally said what happens if the queen is there. I did not consider the fact that the knight can swing up here like that and fork him. So I just can't visualize very well. I'm not good at that part of it, and that's why I have to. That's why I'm never gonna have like a fantastic rating. It's just never gonna happen. I'm never gonna be one of these 1900, 2000 players. It's never gonna do it because I can't physically. I physically cannot visualize what a chessboard looks like in my brain. I can't visualize where the pieces go. There's a name for that, and everybody's brain works a little bit differently, and there's I mean, I'm not unique or anything like that. There's many people like that, but we just don't have the capability to see things clearly in our brain. That's why I like when I do math and stuff, I write it down. As long as I have a pen and paper and I can write stuff down, I'm fine. I just don't have the capability to see it in my brain instantly. I just have to write it out, draw it out, sketch it out. That's why I've got tons of pieces of paper with notes all over them. I mean, I've got tons of these kind of things because I'm always sketching things out because that's what I need to be able to visualize these things, and I need to physically see it because I can't see it in my brain. It's why my memory is pretty crappy, is because I can't, like, some people, like, if the extreme on one end is people who have a photogenic memory, and the extreme on the other is people who cannot see things in their brain. Like, I'm more towards the other side. I'm more towards the people who don't see things visually in their brain. Whereas there are people who have photogenic memories who see everything in their brains, and I'm more this side than I am this side. It's no big deal. It's normal. Anyway, those are some fun puzzles. I'm counting the first one I got right, even though I don't get points for it. So I got 1 right. So I got 3 right out of 5. That's not horrible, right? That's not bad. Kind of hope for a better record, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll keep grooving, moving and grooving. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.